को so वो nanka interview दिया वो Pupu loon to Pupu lala to record khaloa but I'll record that afterwards feels yeah so I'll ask so I'm asking these questions to every Pupu that is one same question for every Pupu to omena same question khan that is one same question for every Pupu other two is just decided by myself randomly on what to ask it. So the first question, which is actually one of the more easy or hard question as you take it, it actually depends on how you take it. Pupu humana, asi peda humana, a news na peda how na fila, hu moment cheta, how did yes.
I feel I feel that I lost someone very close to me, no? That's one. And I feel really like I was not expecting that did it come so fast in this way. No?
Not expecting.
Not expecting
I
that it
see.
was very fast. Like that suddenly
see.
I thought he'll last till the time I reach home.
Yeah, we all hoped. At the end, we all hoped till then. Well, there's that who question that has actually extending that question. Humana, question been who like as you said just now, you felt very sad and empty, to say the least. So yeah, you felt very sad and empty, which is very normal actually. It is, and what helped you through that time?
I think that something here, number one is your upbringing. You are close to death for and all the death and PP, death and mom, and then after that with the kind of it here. You
Yes.
started, kind of talking to each other, and then that's how
Makes sense.
that's how you keep on coming out from there. That's where it is. You know that you cannot change. Like everyone have to die one time in your lifetime.
At
So
least,
that's
yes, in
where-
one
that's
time.
the time God have set for each one of us. So then that's where
That's actually till now I've received very positive answers from everyone who I asked this question, which is very nice to know actually, very nice and very positive to hear and know. So here comes my next question. You know when you are going to uh, uh, when you were going to Imphal na? When you were going to Imphal after Pupu, after hearing about Pupu's news na? And when you figured out that Pupu Mamang, Pupu Loon, Pingay Loon, and Mama to Michelle na? All of you would be going together na? How did you feel that? Did you find their company? Did you find their company? Did you find their company helpful? Helpful through this difficult time? Yes.
very helpful. You
Yes.
suppose-
I would like to have a completely frank answer. Yes, on this point. Yeah, that's right. So
Very true.
that
Once I know that Pupu news, the sad news, I started calling, what is your plan? Is it your plan coming home? Is it there? My flight is this, and Peter's mom flight is this one. So what about, will we coming there? Will we have to see? The best option is that are you going to fly for Pupumang and are you flying to Calcutta or would you like to come to Delhi? That's what I asked, and I asked most of all of them who are outside, and I asked lastly, I asked Michelle, do you like to come along with us? She said yes, so I said,
I
he said, good. If there's a flight ticket, we'll book for you.
Oh, yeah, I see. That's great to know actually. So, here's another hard question. Yes, hard question, which would be this is also a question I am asking every Pupu.
Oh.
What helped you cope with the grief? Like, how did you handle it? How this question comes from the fact that all of you, including Nunu and my mama also, and all Pupu they think you've hidden your grief pretty subtly. So, like, it's almost like nothing happened, but in your brain you know that something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how did you cope and hide it properly. Hide it.
I think that we keep on learning how to cope with this kind of it's there and then that's where and then I think that above all as a human being, yeah, that's you have to. So I do also, yeah, as a person I feel very sad and sometimes tears comes. You start speaking to like your mom, speaking to Pupu Tang and others, how it is there. The moment you heard people crying at home,
Yeah.
and the moment you feel something is really touching it there and from to the core of your heart. So that's one thing which is there. And the next thing, the next answer, the next point would be something you feel like all of us getting together makes some kind of sense that okay, at least in spite of this kind of hardship and difficult time, you still can come together and I find it very assuring that I'm still going to, even I may not see her Pupu's my dad alive, I'm going to see and all of us is going and something
To at
one
least
thing
attend
I-
his funeral.
At least the part of the funeral and part of I could listen to people and at least I could be with the thing and then that's where
That was. This is also another question I really.
God would be something glorified
Yeah.
in this process.
Yes, this is rather again. I asking this from every Pupu. I don't know. I thought of this question pretty quickly. As if I remember properly, actually, if I remember properly, yes, if I remember properly, Pupu in one of his video call, he said that he asked a question that when kay Vin ko ba na kasi siyang ba na ka funeral di siyang will all of you come or will you not come? So okay, kay that hindi nyo. Hopefully we won't find that out soon enough. We won't find it out soon. But I guess to answer imuta na all of you came Pupu siyam paya Pupu lun Pupu you also came pu thatang oma pu mawang song paya ki song paya mama song paya so which is great actually. So who pen cool like do you feel somewhat pleased and satisfied that you were able to fulfill that request?
Yeah, I think that's a very kind of I don't know what it is. You say it as a divine plan or whatever it is there. So you can be part of that the last funeral. That's where it is.
Yes, that makes sense actually. Okay, I'll ask one last question then you can ask question from me. Oh man, that you have to ask me some questions that you want to ask me. So that would be a really good question. Would be that when Pupu Siam, I think you know that Pupu Siam joke that not exactly a joke also I guess half serious half joke that when you come in the gate ये कब ngai dia na vai ngai dia who when yeah that's funny so that's where so when I came in Dania I thought Nerumar kanne zo ya paya I expected it to be the mood to be very gloomy ni kab lai dia ka sa ya loud dewa so who pen ka expect here but I certainly got the polar opposite come huya all of you pen kun mom jon to ya to joke nal jo nahi ya joke tamatam na bol ya and actually very positive rather it didn't seem at all that someone had died like someone had lost his life it seemed more like a happy event yeah that's all a happy event so the happy event been cool so how do you think this happened and how did you help it yes like because from what I have heard from other pupus is that when you first entered a mood been cool gloomy and kap here but when I came kay paya chu everybody accepta. Yes, accepta a word. I accepta that Pupu sita hai na. Bang makihite no lo his God thu by yin di teng omena. I decide that ama pen ku apa pa di omena why wang wa wo dia time by time. So yeah, how do you think how do you think this how do you think the the mood year was changed? Simple as that.
Yeah.
How do you think the mood year was changed? Yeah, that's the question actually.
Well, when we first came, they say that the instruction from your Pukutang was don't come from the main road side, better come from the Yerumak side, so that less you would disturb less people. So then that's where. So then we say, okay, that's good, and then finally we keep on coming from the next house.
Yeah.
So from the next house we enter it there. Yeah, it was the moment when I get down from the vehicle. It was quite very gloomy, and I feel sad. But I think that's part of life. That's one another thing. It is there. That's one thing. And then the moment we enter and we saw
Pupu's body.
Pupu's body in the coffin, it's really kind of everyone started
Right.
crying like TP.
Or tearing up.
The ERPP started saying lots of things about your Pupu, and then something like your children have come, so why
actually.
did you welcome them? Something that's quite touching
Yes.
and gloomy. But we have to understand and we have to.
So far, I've been satisfied with your answers.
Okay.
You have answered. I don't know. I'm not actually really good at reading people, but from what I can see, you've answered pretty honestly and gave really good answers till now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. So my turn is done here. So would you like to ask any questions from me? Would you like to ask any questions from me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What would your questions be?
My question is that when you are here Pupu
Yeah.
the news, how do you react and how do you behave maybe that moment?
I'll also answer the question honestly.
Boy.
I'll also answer the question honestly that you I mean kay nang ka uncle di om na to ka close yan na but ka utong mama dan di om na ka pupu to close to hilo here okay so I was never very close to each other na just each other pin ko formally ki respect na each other so that's why ki kasazong chu obviously anybody who hears that his grandparent died. Yeah, chu poi asa thoe but kusa nga poi wai so kaya poi sa di time ka nelo hiya kanu adi poi ka sa zo hiya because kanu pen ku precisely 2.5 years so na precisely to pupu to mukhanai lo na pupu to mukhanai lo to so ama chu excited mama na but suddenly 12 o'clock on news paya that pupu ke kha so then his schedule quickly changed so na his schedule quickly it changed so hu pen bong sudden mama hey ya but at the end na pupu chu 3.5 years old so moment though 3.5 years old mula to who Mama and what an always again when Pupu omla that kapao man mama's perspective again kapa dress na Pupu pit ome pit kadwe amasi mau man at least one time kamu there at least one time and then ka fulfill ta dia ka goal pin ko like ka fulfill basically so that's why in the end mama ade pen ki fulfill lo thanks to my exams I can say thanks to them too here but at least video call ho vela song hopi man ha.
It's like we have to thank to the
Yes.
technology. No?
Technology in
It's like when you see
preserving-
WhatsApp call.
preserving memories. I always thought that Pupu ki personally ki eta Pupu asa penku shocking sana. Always Pupu to mamain always yin here Pupu dam tot non lo man a health of deteriorating here. The other health of deteriorating here, so that's why ki long Pupu man ha. Kamu sia always cut a phone video call on kamu sia screenshot kat kala zelia. Always ka thinking zelia that a call ka record diya na. But always at the end of the day a call ka lalo ka record lo. Yeah. Yeah, Sarol. So, yeah. So and then yes, boy ka sa to again lo.
Yeah.
But nang kamam ha to nang Pupu ting to pipi ka etya. No, the mood. What should I say? A mood na change kintidan into not from a very gloomy mood to a more into a more happy mood. Yes, happy mood, like more. Yeah, that basically. Alright, the next question don't need more.
Next question to come in all the way. Then I thought the next question is when Pupu said it, you have to, from the gate you have to start crying and come inside. I thought that you will not cry, and I know that you would not want to come there.
When I heard it, I thought Pupu was joking. I said, Pupu na joke hoi mama hai. And he's like, Are no, I'm serious. Ka joking lopi. That's why I came, so I didn't think too much of it. Na to ka manghila. So ka flight la then Delhi ka tunga na news pa that Pupu siam pin ku ho di na. So kin gine po hiwai na lom me Pupu siam to mulo di Then Papa and joking me again. Papa joking me again. Na hoi so di then to kapa na ho ngai no lo di Pupu siam check di om no lo. So that's why Kane song gine who song fully kamang hila. So yes, but to be honest here, if the mood here was gloomy, if it was gloomy and actually not happy, I really can't find the real correct word for what would a happy mood be like. What can I find the correct substitute for happy, like. So that's why a mood pin ko man if I was like already decide sa ko if a mood gloomy leo man quite dia kom dia bang ma joke tam kabulo dia just quite joke yes. So puting but if Pupu siam ko maka joke the that if kapta kapaili a mood teng kirun dia you want teng run yeah.
I know that you never cried it the way also. No.
Yes, and also I am 100% sure that anyone here PP in Zong they will obviously know that kapzong genuine tears below.
Yeah. Even if you cry also, you don't be genuine.
Just acting maybe.
It's only it.
Ole, alang chun na ilay mo
Kanina on the way.
Ole.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ale, I will end this call here.